Well, I wasn't surprised with the judgment of Justice Omotosho, and I had made my position very clear even before the judgment that I was not persuaded with what was going on in court, and that I have a firm conviction that Nnamdi Kanu did not do anything. There's no way you can try somebody, convict him for statements he made outside the country. He wasn't here. There was no evidence that he carried gun and killed anybody. There was no evidence that he was involved in massive killings, as we have seen. And my position is predicated upon the fact that there are people in this country that have killed, maimed, raped men, women, and children. And we are associating with them. We are discussing with them. In fact, we are having coffee with them. What is left is to sow ashebi with them in the name of negotiation. So what did Nnamdi Kanu do that his own case is different? And that's why I said Nnamdi Kanu is being persecuted because of his circumstances of birth. And that was an issue which President Muhammadu Buhari started. I have made it very clear, even I've spoken to Saifoni many times, that President Muhammadu Buhari never liked the Igbo man, and he didn't pretend about it. He had what I called ancient hatred against the tribe and its people. And he showed it. In fact, he summarized it with the saying of the dot in a circle. That dot is in a circle is the engine room of this country's economy. Look, we are on holiday for 1 week now. I'm sure you drove to come here. Go to Lagos. Lagos is shut down. Nobody's on the street. They have gone to their dots within the circle. Ditto Abuja. So you cannot single a tribe, and I'm not saying so because I'm Igbo. A proud one for that matter. But I hate tribalism. I hate things based on religion and tribe. There is no reason why you should hate a fellow citizen because of his circumstances of birth. Nnamdi Kanu did not do anything. He didn't do any of those. Look at somebody like Gumi. Didn't government know all the stupid utterances Gumi has been making? In fact, he said we should put them in our budget. We should pacify them. We should pay them salaries. There's no way it can stop. The government through Buhari saw all this because of his expansionist agenda. Buhari wanted to Islamize the country. Let nobody pretend about it. And the first thing we did was to disarm citizens. Whether you had a den gun or they were disarmed. Immediately that was done, 1 week after, the terrorists moved in across the country. Thank God for Trump. Any Nigerian, man or woman, old or young, opposed to what Trump is doing as regards the terrorists is a terrorist himself. Any Nigerian, man or woman, young or old, that will oppose to the coming of Benjamin Netanyahu to assist Trump in clearing the terrorists is himself and his household terrorists. We have seen it in this country. We are handicapped. We could not do anything. And then some people are talking rubbish. Sovereignty. Sovereignty, my foot. If you are talking about sovereignty and people are being slaughtered in their hundreds, in their thousands every day, better suspend that sovereignty. Let those that will help you come and help you. As Trump is helping now. He has did it along the axis last week. I read in Kaduna today, last night. Let him continue and clean the place up so that we can sleep with our two eyes open. Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. Nnamdi Kanu was handed over to Tinubu by Muhammadu Buhari as one of his handing over notes. But what we are saying is, Tinubu did not pick Nnamdi Kanu. He inherited the problem. All we are asking is, he must have the political will to set him free. I must tell you that over 80% of reasonable Nigerians across the country are not happy with Nnamdi Kanu being in prison in Sokoto, because they could see that this is man's humanity to man. It is clear that it is that hatred against the people from that part of the country. It is not that he did anything. No evidence. Okay, let me even take you up. And the judiciary was available to give credence to that. Nnamdi Kanu said, Omotoso, show me the law. Show me the law you are trying me with. He asked that question more than 10 times in different trials. Justice Omotoso ignored him. Justice Omotoso forgot that Nnamdi Kanu is not a lawyer. A lawyer wouldn't have asked those questions. Forget about the books he was carrying. The first point is that he is not a lawyer. And he elected to defend himself based on his constitutional right, which says that an accused person can take the services of a lawyer or defend himself. He decided to use the latter. Why didn't you say, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, these are the laws, section this, section this, section that? You could not answer him. You forgot he's not a lawyer. I am not approving of the violence and the comments coming from, Nnamdi Kanu, the way he reacted. But any innocent man being terrorized through the judiciary can behave worse than Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, as a lawyer, I'm seeing it that calm down, calm down. But this is a man who knew he did nothing. And Nigerians knew that he had done nothing. With greatest respect, Justice Omotoso was a pawn. He was an instrument to be used to jail him. Why were the other judges reluctant in trying Nnamdi Kanu? They were pushing the adjournment. It's because they have seen it. Even after Supreme Court has said that his running away from his house, which they said he jumped bail, was legitimate. Over 20-something people were killed in his house. He lost his father. He lost his children. Whoever we said that Nnamdi Kanu, for those saying that he should be hanged, let it be a portion. Let what is happening to him be a portion. When we are in power, we think that we are gods. Look at Malami of yesterday, crying like a chicken beaten by the rain. Look at Malami, that didn't believe in rule of law, even as a senior advocate of Nigeria. He didn't obey court orders. Now look at him crying like a baby. My right, my right. Where is your right? That one should be put to prison to drink from the same cup. Even though it is not right. But it is good for people to drink from the same chalice from which they fed people. Look at him. And look at all the stealing that has been published. That is all they do in government. Once you raise your voice, put him down. You raise your voice, put him down. One day, and let me put it in local parlance, one day be one day, monkey go market, you no go return.